Talk to me.
All right, everybody out there in TV land, here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, at the Downtime TV HQ, it's Dream Time!
And what is up, everybody? You're tuned in to Screen Time. Yeah, baby. I am your host, Tony. Very great episode for you guys today. We have Manny out there on the table, dude. What up, dude?
Right there.
Manny's got 3 lights on him today.
3. Uno, dos, tres. You can see them in my reflections.
Yeah, you can of the eyes.
Yes.
Wow, you really can, dude. Look straight. Yeah, wow, look at the big light in your sunglasses.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude. It looks like your eyeballs. Renee, do you need anything?
Huh?
Do you need anything, Renee?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Are you just watching this genius?
Renee's just watching,
look up
dude.
like an idiot.
A couple comments actually over. Wow,
Already?
dude. Brian says early and often today, baby. Tony doing a mad dog to start.
Mad dog. Mad dog, baby.
Oh, dude. So great episode for you guys here today. We have a lot to go over, actually. Some new stuff, obviously our watch list too, to touch upon. And I'm super stoked, honestly, to talk about it, dude. But we're gonna start off with a trailer.
Give me that trailer.
Something nice and easy.
Nice.
Which really, honestly, is it nice and easy? It's
digestible.
It's very like
fucked up.
Very very like daunting and jarring.
It's messed
up and just not good. It makes me nervous, honestly. It gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Black Mirror season 6, baby, out on Netflix June 15th. They just released their final trailer, obviously, as we are a mere week away from the release, dude.
Yeah.
So
a lot of things coming out the 16th, right?
15th, I said.
15th, and then there's something on the 16th too that's coming out. Forget what it was. It might be the
the 15th. Yeah, 15th is 16th is Friday, right?
Yeah.
So if it's that Friday,
it's,
it'll be the Flash, I think.
That and what's the Cheeto
Moneyball?
movie?
Oh, Flamin' Hot.
Flamin' Hot, I think, is coming out on that time too.
Are you positive?
Maybe not.
Maybe bet your life on it.
No, I can't. Can't bet my life, even though I'll probably be right. Damn it.
Good thing you didn't bet your life, dude.
I know. I would have been dead.
So let's start watching that this weekend, dude. We got a lot of watch this weekend, but we'll get to that on Friday. I think.
Yeah.
Anywho, dude, let's take a look at the trailer, dude.
Yoo-hoo.
Netflix. Haven't had Yoo-hoo in forever.
You want to watch?
Can't really do another true crime.
What about?
Oh
No.
my god. She even has her hair.
The first question any platform is going to ask is, what's the hook?
The first step is to recognize that you're not in control of this.
Oh.
That's Salma Hayek?
Bingo.
How's the coffee?
Dog shit.
I did not say that like that.
This is an adaptation of Joan's life.
Can everybody that has Streamberry watch this?
Hey, how you doing out there? Cool. Fuck!
This guy had been abducting people.
So that's what your documentary's about?
The details are so awful, it is irresistible. I love it.
2 years down on the mission, the man is lost. And we both feel that you could use a break. I think I'd like that very much. She got kicked off the movie set weeks ago. Nick's offering $30K for the first photo of her.
Half of these assholes would kill themselves if we didn't take their picture.
Mistake?
This way, you skank!
If you fancy writing down your number, I won't mind.
I'm a crazy person.
You're not crazy.
I'm a murderer.
You'd be all crazy one.
has taken you over. And you must be humble in the face of it. The things they can do.
You not seen Joan is Awful?
No, but it's on my list.
Dude, that thing looks sick, dude.
I love the fact that this show came out and started just literally doing short stories.
Yeah,
and
so
they're
smart.
fucking so good.
Mm-hmm.
That was intense. I need to catch up.
I know. I don't think you really need to catch up, but
I think
you should.
I want it now.
Yeah.
There's got to be more stuff.
Dude, how about the cast, dude?
That's all-star cast.
They had obviously Salma Hayek, so Michael Cera in there.
Hartnett. Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett.
Fucking what's his face from
the dude from Breaking Bad.
Aaron.
Not Aaron.
I almost said Aaron Carter, but it's not
Aaron Carter. But then you had what's her face's sister, dude, Rooney Mara's sister.
Yeah. No,
that was sick, dude.
That was crazy. That was more than I expected.
Mm-hmm. Great trailer.
Yeah.
For sure, dude. Slapping it with some sweet music too.
Sweetie pie music, absolutely. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be absolutely one to watch.
So let's go, dude. 15th. That's 9 days from now.
It's right around the corner. How's your gum chewing?
The gum chewing is good. The gum is freaking
terrible,
delicious, dude.
Oh, what kind of gum?
5 gum.
Ooh.
My dad bought me
a 50
well, he didn't
pack.
buy me it specifically, but he buys like a bunch of these because he loves gum and he knows the whole fam loves gum.
Oh, look at that.
Costco, dude. He'll buy like a pack that has like 10 of these.
Yep.
And this has, I don't know, 50 pieces of gum in it or something, dude.
Five gum. If you want to send us some samples, let us know.
Dude, I'll be sponsored by 5 gum.
Hell yeah.
Definitely the best gum out there, dude. Created by a company called Wrigley. Originally, Wrigley made juicy fruit gum, which is the best gum ever made.
For 5 seconds.
But it is only for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But obviously, they were like, hey, we can make this also.
Yeah. We got the premium product.
And this is Cobalt, by the way.
Ooh. Was that what the flavor is?
Yeah, which is basically
flavor.
like a regular mint. And honestly, my favorite flavor for sure is the spearmint. This is a peppermint.
Ooh,
you know,
peppermint.
I'm a big spearmint guy, though.
Yeah,
spearmint's way better.
Yeah.
But obviously, my father gave me this. What am I gonna say? No.
No, you say yes.
Like, Dad, give me the fucking gum.
Hand it over.
So the only thing with these though, it's like I don't have a lot of pieces. I don't have a lot of pieces left.
Oh.
So now I have this big thing.
Yeah.
For not a lot of pieces left.
Yeah, that thing looks like a fucking cassette.
But you probably could repurpose this guy for something
easily. Let me hold that.
You want to hold it?
Probably.
You gonna catch it?
No,
don't throw it. Okay.
It's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna
if anyone is in Bridgeport today and needs some gum,
yeah,
go to your local CVS, you cheap fuck.
Don't come to me.
Don't come to me, man. It's my gum.
My 5 gum.
It's my 5 gum. Black Mirror.
Oh,
dude.
we're on a show.
Yeah, Black Mirror, dude. So yeah, I'm pumped for Black Mirror. June 15th,
June
dude.
15th.
I'm so stoked because like just things that are coming out soon.
Yeah.
I
feel like there's been a lull.
Dude.
There's been a little lull in streaming. We haven't seen the greatest stuff. HBO turned into Max, blah blah blah. But we got some good ones coming.
I don't think Max realized how much pain they caused me, dude.
So much pain.
Because you know, my parents aren't savvy with tech.
Yeah. So then all of a sudden,
you know, it took us a while to get HBO Max set up, and now it's like I had to explain. No, you download a new app now. They changed.
You got to sign back.
Rebranded. You got don't know the sign in. What's the pet? Don't know the password.
Don't know.
How do you don't know?
Don't know. Send an email.
Why can't I just use the same app as before? I've been using. Can't do that.
You just can't do it. It's not part of the game.
This is what you have to do now. Okay, this is it. We're in this.
Isn't it shitty that it happens way too often now? There's so many apps and they just keep on fucking rebranding themselves, and you're like,
and you know what? Not for nothing, Max. How about rebranding something good?
Yeah, give us some more stuff. Give us something, please.
What's your guys' company name? HBO. Do you want it in the title you're at? No.
No.
But don't you think people would know it better? No, I don't think so, dude. But like having you use HBO, yeah.
Well,
so
it's
don't
because
you think you
of
want
Discovery and all that shit, man. They're just rebranding. Everything has to be rebranded every few years.
It could have been HBO Max. This is HBO Max now. We have Discovery. Thank you. Goodbye.
Discovery Plus.
Bronx 718 coming in here. Mike's boy. Let's go Yankees, he says.
Let's go Yanks.
Let's go Mets.
Yeah. Or whatever. Or Black Mirror.
Let's go Black Mirror.
Season 6.
And let's go that soccer team. What's the soccer team? The cockheads you have on your hat? What is that?
Dude, leave my birdies alone, bro.
Is it?
Is that Liverpool? Yeah, you love it. Shut up.
It's a cool flag, dude.
It is a cool flag.
That's all right, dude.
Yeah.
So Black Mirror, I'm super pumped for. Again, Netflix coming out. Gonna be huge. Gonna be on the edge of your seat. Gonna be freaking out, man.
Freaking out.
I got a good feeling about this one. And honestly, I haven't really been into that.
I have a good and anxious feeling about it.
Yeah, exactly. I have a good anxious feeling. It's not one of those bad. It's not bad anxiety.
It's like, anxiety. Oh, I'm ready for it.
Fuck yeah. And I honestly I don't know. Have you watched all of them?
No. That's
Neither
what I mean.
dude.
That's what I mean. I have to get back into it because the ones that I did watch were fucking just out there.
Phenomenal.
They were so out there though.
But
It was something that like I think the first time that I watched it was probably like 6 years ago. Easy. I was watching it with my friend Steve and his now wife.
Wow.
They were like,
before they weren't?
Yeah, they were just dating and we watched it because they're like, you need to watch this one episode. And it was the episode that you can rewind your thoughts and see what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
You know, and then the guy finds out that, you know, his wife is cheating on him. This whole thing, it was a fucked up one. But it was so good and so well made that it just got me hooked. But I just need to keep on going with the seasons. Because there's some really weird ones too. The one that we were talking about earlier that I was saying that it's like a prison show game. Like it was insane.
Like Running Man almost?
No, it was like a game show but you're in jail and like it was like you experience jail. It was like a fun ride family game. It was really fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to rewatch some of them too.
It's so funny because, you know, obviously I haven't watched them all either. I've had a lot of people, you know, describe episodes to me.
Yeah.
And there's one phrase that is a constant with every single description. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
What else can you say?
So funny, dude.
But it's awesome because those stories, it's like it's the new version of
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales of the Crypt, yeah, with a mix of the Twilight Zone.
Oh, Twilight Zone. Okay.
Twilight Zone more, I think.
Twilight Zone fucking slaps still to this day, bro.
So good. But that's what it is. It's like these separate stories and they're all weird and they're fucking crazy. And you just like every time by the end of it, you're like, what did I just watch? Every single episode's like that.
Yeah, we should look into it, dude.
Yeah. We should see if we can make one.
I think we can make one here.
I think we could. They'd have to be really fucked up. We got to get some good writing here. We got to write something real good.
Yeah, we can come up with some ideas, dude.
Yeah.
Henry Hudson commenting says, "Hi, dude.
Hello.
What up, Henry? Thanks for tuning in, bud. But let's move on here. Actually, the next thing I want to talk about is actually a show that I watched a little bit last night. Manny watched it this morning. It's called The Days on Netflix. Basically, this came out, I think, Friday. I think it was last Friday. Came on Netflix.
Recent.
Definitely, recent. And they dropped 8 episodes, I believe, of this little mini series that we're getting. That it's about, you know, the back a few years ago, that nuclear reactor that leaked in Japan.
Yeah.
Due to the earthquake, due to the tsunami that was due to the earthquake. So pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And so they created a series. Again, like I thought it would be a documentary.
Yeah, no,
it's like
Chernobyl.
reenactment.
It's like HBO's Chernobyl.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a very dramatized.
Yeah. And it does put you in question how much is true a little bit, which is so annoying that.
Well,
does
I
that,
mean,
but-
it's just the characters in it. Like what happened.
Yeah.
Now, how and how things happened is calculated. You know, like they knew, because once you get to, I actually just got to see episode 3, and in episode 3, like they start saying like, you know, here's the countdown. This is what we have.
Right.
It's like we have at this time, this is gonna happen. It's gonna overheat.
Right.
At this time, this is gonna happen. It's gonna start like so. There's plenty of facts in there that you're like, okay, that makes sense. Like that's
right.
And if you've ever watched Chernobyl or any other like nuclear power like destruction type thing, like there's certain things that always have to happen for these things to go awry, and like this one is they lost all their power,
right?
Like even their backup power,
and that's never been done before. Never happened, because they were saying in episode 1 that because they
even in Chernobyl,
they're like, oh wow, Chernobyl, they had their backup power or whatever.
Their backup power, but this was completely engulfed by that tsunami.
Yeah,
and they did a good job of showing. I think that first episode was kind of cool watching. I mean, it was very 3G or CGI-ish, but not terrible. Like I was okay with the way they did it.
So me too. And dude, oh my god, the dude stuck in the little the little doorway.
Dude, they make you feel that you hear him drowning.
Yeah, you do.
Like I had headphones on, and I'm literally for a moment going like, I am listening to someone drown. And it wasn't for like a second. It was like a good lengthy time that you're sitting there almost in black. And you're hearing and
like his mouth is up against the ceiling.
Dude, it was like, what am I seeing?
It's like, holy shit.
And it was aggressive. And but we were talking about not subtitles, but the dubs. And even though it's dubbed over, which makes it a little bit harder to take seriously when you're watching, because you're like, what the fuck? Like I think the way they shot it and the way that they presented it and edited it is enough to not have that part of it bother you, because the story really is like what's happening to the nuclear. It's not what they're saying, it's like what's happening. And they have all the writing up saying, oh, this is gonna take this long, and this is, but it's crazy. I'm excited to see. I mean, as weird as that sounds, excited to see what happens.
That's fucked up,
because we know what happens, but
yeah, we all know.
We'll see what they push on the story. But it's like, and again, it's one of those things. It's like, what does the government tell you? And they're like, nope, we're switching it. They're like, yep, we everyone stay here. And they're like, nope, everyone has to leave. And they're like, does that mean something went wrong? And they're like, yep, something went wrong. Let's say the worst so we can, expect something better, hopefully. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good. They shot it nicely. It looks great, cut great. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, me too, dude. It was, I was telling you last night, it was just like you said, that drowning scene. It was like, I was like, wow, dude. Like I was trying to go. I was like in my bed and watching. It's like, wow, this is like heavy stuff. Dude.
If I was at the end of my day, tired and just kind of like trying to relax, and all of a sudden
there was no
like,
relaxing, dude. Nah.
And it gets even worse because you get to the point where it's like radiation starts. So I was telling you earlier too that you get that audio, the clicking of the radiation machines that you got in that Chernobyl series, which like it's the creepiest fucking noise.
It really is.
It is so creepy, and you just hear it. And what they do really well with the show is that they use sound or lack of sound. Like things are silent, and you're like just sitting there waiting to hear a noise. And things like that hit, and you like jump out of your seat a little, and you're not even expecting that. But they did such a good job with the audio mixing and the audio engineering that you like feel that. I didn't even have to look at the screen. I just listened.
I love it.
It was good.
And I watched it with just English subtitles, no dub.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I didn't mind having the read.
Yeah.
And it did sound. It was, I don't know. It was just cooler for me to sound like
hear them
what
actually
they were
speaking natively.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just felt I don't know, better.
I think I've just been watching so many
dubs
that it doesn't bother me anymore, because I'm like, I'm getting the storyline, but I can watch and pay attention instead of having to read and not pay attention visually. Because I and listening to like everything else and kind of like honing in on different things is what I've been liking about, especially this show. Is like you get that, like the audio is gonna make you feel a certain way, make you like tell this or like see the story a little bit differently.
Right.
And again, most of the stuff they're in pitch black. You don't see anything. They don't show anything. There's no power. They get to the point where it's nighttime and there are dudes outside in the night looking for another tsunami. You know what I mean? And you're sitting there and you're looking into blackness. So the audio is so important in it that it's cool to have that and not have to worry about reading something else. And you just hear what the story is and then you just kind of like put it together. So
yeah, maybe I'll try the dub again tonight.
Yeah. Do something else. Like be taking note, writing something down, doing work, doing something else, and just kind of listen and put headphones on.
Okay.
Because it might change your just your view of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe I will.
Yeah.
But so far so good, dude.
So far,
and I'm
so
pretty
good.
excited about it. And the reason why I thought it was interesting too that it came out because I actually was listening to an episode of Joe Rogan. I don't even know when it came out, but it was Oliver Stone. That's why I was like, oh shit, word. I'll listen to Oliver Stone.
Hell yeah.
And I guess I didn't even know this. He was on there predominantly to promote a documentary he was making called Nuclear Now. And it's I think you can pre-order it off of the website and stuff like that. It's not going to be like streamed, doesn't seem. And I think it comes out maybe next week. You can pre-order it now and it comes, will deliver next week. And it was basically about how he believes, not maybe that he believes, but he did the documentary saying how, nuclear power is the way of the future.
Yeah.
And that, the things that had happened, in Japan, like at Chernobyl, were really like freak accidents and are like, unfortunately, super highlighted to the point where people get really scared when they hear nuclear power. But in reality, it's better, more efficient, safer, cleaner.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of it. Like you can, it's accessible.
You can create it.
And a lot of countries, and he used like China actually as an example, over the past like 15 years, like perfected and built like several nuclear power plants. And now, he's like, oh, like look how powerful China is now.
Yeah.
Because they've been kind of doing that. And like America has plants, but it was just really shedding light on the fact that people shouldn't be scared of it and that it is a safe way to get clean energy.
And again, like this was a freak accident. This was literally an earthquake. And then all of a sudden an enormous tsunami hits.
Right.
Like you don't fucking think of those things happening simultaneously.
Oh my God. Yeah. Back to back.
Back to back and getting hit like that. And I don't know, like Chernobyl is a whole different thing. Chernobyl, there was like, I believe there was things were done incorrectly. But here, they were saying too was when the power was going out, they were checking to make sure there was they could turn on the safety stuff or whatever, and so they were getting things. And then when the tsunami hit, they couldn't check to see if it had closed or not.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning of the end, really, for this whole thing. So
it's all their like instruments were not reading.
Literally, the whole place went blackout, complete blackout. And then they're like sending people over to check certain things, and they were gonna try to cool it down with water, but they couldn't get trucks. And it's again, episode 3 I'm at like midway through it, and this is all that's happening. I can't even imagine what's going to happen next.
Me neither,
even though I know a little tiny bit from what I remember from seeing in the news, but like nothing specific. So this is going to be kind of like a refined for me. So
a refined
a refinance
a refined
a refined
a refund.
A refine.
I want my fucking refund, you stupid asshole. Yeah, I'm pumped to continue it, honestly. I'm more pumped. I'm happy you started watching it too, because I probably would not have kept watching
it.
Because again, like last night I was just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. After watching this.
No,
I was like,
I don't think I could have watched
this mood I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
I was like, this is brutal, dude.
Yeah. And they sent like the youngest kid out.
Yeah,
like, it's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, send the 2 youngsters to the basement. Sure.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it.
Fuck. But first is, hey Manny,
Hey, what up, bud?
What's up, Buffer? Thanks for tuning in, bud. Let us know if you if you watch this show, The Days.
The Days.
So what you think about it?
Yeah.
But I say let's move on from this.
Let's move on.
Just like I said last night.
See you later.
Let's
alligator.
fucking see you later, dude. Next thing on the docket, dude. Oh yeah, I actually did want to say just a little bit of this tidbit of news, which will then go into our watch lists, basically.
Yes,
I was reading this article about Tom Cruise getting really tight. I guess that Mission Impossible is coming out around, it's not the same weekend as Oppenheimer and Barbie, but maybe around that weekend, the weekend after before. And I guess Mission Impossible 7, this is now, is having trouble getting into IMAX theaters because of Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Barbie of all things.
Yeah. And he was going around personally canvassing to theaters, showing the movie to the theater owners and workers and be like, this is why you should put this movie in instead of Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy.
That is very weird.
I mean, I understand like IMAX is becoming more popular and they're,
but still.
I mean, a lot of these theaters, I mean, I like IMAX better than the regular theater.
Well,
that's
of course,
for sure.
it's a different
experience. Yeah.
I mean,
but unfortunately, these theaters, they only have one IMAX theater.
Yeah.
Like they're all
supposed to be a specialty.
I know, but it's becoming a normality.
Yeah.
So
which is kind of weird. I mean, you go two ways. You go either the big screen now or you go with the comfortable seats.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, dude, IMAX, there's certain films, like, I don't think you need to see fucking Barbie in IMAX.
I don't think so either.
I don't. You need to see something like
Oppenheimer.
You need to see something like Mission Impossible. You need to see things that like you're gonna put. And also, there's also a reason for shooting it at that scale and shooting it that way is to be able to show so much more detail and so much more in a frame.
Yes.
So
maybe that's why Barbie. I can see Barbie maybe trying to do that.
I can see how it might be that way in the sense of like it's playing a doll, it's a toy, it's like but then it's in real life. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see, but it really shouldn't be on a fucking IMAX. Like,
you're playing a doll.
I am a doll.
You are a doll.
But yeah, I don't know,
bitch.
I'm with Mission Impossible. They should not be. It should be easy for them to fucking be up in IMAX theaters.
No, yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And it honestly is a shame because I'm super pumped for like that movie. I think it's gonna be dope, dude.
Alrighty.
Are you not?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Real.
That's good, dude. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see where this went.
What are you trying to find, bro? What are you trying to find?
I wanted to show this. I guess I can open it with preview. There we go.
You could, dude. Preview it up.
And
then you can probably share.
And then I can share that.
Your preview?
Yeah, dude. I think I could do that.
Dude, we know technology.
So we're gonna hop on here now.
Hop it on.
And move to our next topic.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but first says he saw though Dasara on Netflix.
Dasara.
Blew me away. 5 stars.
Look it up.
2023 movie.
You got a trailer?
Looks like it's another Indian movie.
Awesome.
Came out on the 29th of March, so it's been out for a little while.
Okay.
On Netflix, obviously, as he alluded to, Rotten Tomatoes 80%.
Okay. 4.2-ish.
Looks like it's set in the backdrop of Singareni coal mines near Garavakani of.
Is there a trailer?
Oh, you want to watch the show?
Fuck it, why not?
Let's do a trailer.
See what we're missing here.
Royal
Green. Taste the success. See? I can be a guy like that, man.
Oh, it's just at the beginning of the video.
It is. Look at that.
It's packaged drinking water.
Yeah, man.
How crazy is that?
This is needed, man.
Sounds pretty hardcore. Like it's like legit.
Yeah, it's like it's in a bottle. No, it's in a can. No, it's in a bag.
Yeah, right. It's so weird.
Whatever.
All right, let's go. Sorry, let's do it, dude.
వెట్టి పుట్టావు
Unavailable.
ఆగి సోయేటప్పుడు
నమస్తే మమ్మీ
లుంగెత్తి కట్టి ఎవరినెవనో కొట్టుడు దిగినాక గదే లుంగి దించి ఆగమాగం చేసుడు
ఇంకా లాటేట అందుకో రే అది మన కోసమే పిత్తులు పడుకో మా నాయనమ్మ తోడు ఒక్క దెబ్బ పట్ట చచ్చిపో రెండో దెబ్బ పడే పరిస్థితులేదు తాగి మర్చిపోవడు తప్పు కాదు తప్పు చేసి మర్చిపోవడు తప్పు నేను లోపట నా దోస్తు గండ్లు బయట ఉండే బతుకు నాకు అక్కర్లేదన్నా
ఇప్పుడు కత్తిని పట్టినవంటే నువ్వే తవల వస్తున్నావో తెలుస్తుందా
10 తలకాయలు ఉన్నోడే ఒక్క తలకాయ ఉన్న చేతిలో కుక్క సావదచ్చిండు పురాణాలను మించిన బతుకులా మనం ఒక్కొక్కనికి మొలదారం కింద కూడా రాలితే బ్యాచ్ ఎట్లయితే గట్లా చూసుకుందాం
Definitely needs to get watched.
Wow,
definitely got to check that out. Oh man, wow,
that was really sick, dude. Tony getting jealous of the facial hair. He says, "Wow, but for maybe there's some good facial hair in there."
It is some good, dude. These fucking movies are so good.
I know, right?
They're really coming out like just spot on. Just fun to watch. Fun to see the way they create too, because they look good too. They shoot them really well. I like it. I like it a lot.
It looks better than RRR.
RRR, I think the violence of it looks a little bit more realistic than RRR.
Yeah.
RRR was a little bit out
so
there.
So much broken glass in that trailer.
So
there were so many like Coke bottles.
Yeah.
Just
dude, they just destroy Coke cans or bottles on people's heads everywhere.
Everywhere, dude. We should start doing that in America, baby.
Smash!
You fuck with me.
See you later, alligator.
See you later.
Oh man, that's not bad. I'll probably be watching that this week.
Yeah, no, that's a good job.
I think that might be it.
Try and sprinkle that in this week, dude.
Sprinkles.
Oh, maybe I can't share.
Share your preview. Preview your share.
Share screen. Window.
Oh, there it is. Middle window. Show that window. Share that window. Love that window.
Shared.
Look at it.
I kind of wish it was like a different looking though.
Didn't look like garbage.
I wish you were garbage, dude.
Yeah.
So we're on to our watch list here, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the?
Oh no, he didn't type in any of his watch list stuff.
We're starting with mine this week.
I know
Manny,
we are, man.
In case
You're
you
very
didn't figure it out
important right
already,
now.
dude.
Yes.
And that's why I brought up the Tom Cruise thing,
I
by
know
the
you
way.
had
Mission
to.
Impossible.
You got to start it off
Because bang. First thing on Tony's watch list is fuck you, Mission Impossible, 1996. And let me tell you something.
Please tell me
about Mission Impossible in 1996. It fucking slapped, bro.
Yeah, it was good.
Mission Impossible 1?
Yeah.
Because I grew up watching episode 2. I grew up watching Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
Just because, 1996, I was 1 year old.
One.
So I grew up a little bit more with Mission Impossible 2, with the fucking disease, dude.
Oh,
and what the fuck is the guy's name?
Face stuff.
Forget his name.
Who's in the second one? I forget which one. Who's the villain in it?
Some fucking loser guy. I don't know, some English idiot, dude.
Of course, he has to be English.
And his, his sidekick is like Australian, dude. He gets
Sidekick's
fucked up,
Australian.
dude. And then the guy they're targeting, a pharmaceutical guy, he's
Michael Theophil
Irish.
says it's in studio.
It is in studio, dude. I was just looking at it. I was just looking at MI2 on VHS. I'm gonna put it on after this.
Yeah, because that's what's happening.
I may watch it during my lunch hour.
I think like a few months ago, I went and I watched all of them.
Bro,
I watched all 6 of them.
Let me get to my point there.
Please point it out.
Because I fell into Mission Impossible 1 as I was older. And I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's actually a pretty fucking complicated storyline with a lot of moving parts.
It's spies.
And on top of it, it's spies, it's espionage, the fucking knock list, the agents, dude. It's really heavy.
Fake masks.
Okay. And it wasn't like it was more about Tom Cruise, more about Ethan Hunt in the first one. Because then, Mission Impossible 2 came along and it was more about just the action, the chick with the I'm not gonna let you die, and the enemy. I think his name was Eric or something.
Enrique.
Wasn't Enrique,
I know.
dude.
It's okay. Just let it happen.
But speaking of Enrique,
Iglesias?
episode, Mission Impossible 1, Emilio Estevez, dude,
that's
John
right.
Voight. Obviously, the typical why am I blanking on names? Ving Rhames. There we go. He's in it.
Simon
of course.
Shows up in the second one, right?
No, he does not. He's not even in the second.
Really?
I think he shows up in the third one. Maybe in the third one.
Dude, I can't remember.
Not in the second one. First one though has the dude from Leon, the professional, the French dude.
Yeah. He's awesome, dude. He's awesome.
He's a great actor guy.
Yeah, he's always badass looking too.
So badass, bro.
Dude, and I forgot how tight that scene was when he was actually like hanging. And the guy's coming to the bathroom and he goes back out and he almost gets dropped.
Yeah, dude.
That's a tense fucking scene. And you're like,
he's like fucking like this.
And he catches
his spit, the
sweat drop. Got it.
Oh, you fuck me up with that, dude.
So
Such a good, well-made movie.
Yeah.
It's also so quotable, dude.
Yeah.
It really is. From John Voight on the bridge when he's shy. Ethan. The bloody hands, Ethan, and then he falls over, dude. So intense, dude. And then Kittredge, who I believe is coming back in this new one in Mission Impossible 7.
Really?
Kittredge was the original like head guy to MI6 that they reported to.
Yeah.
And of course, in Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise gets like framed.
Yeah.
Like Kittredge thinks he's the enemy.
Yeah.
But Tom Cruise is kind of working against his own guys, against the new guys, bro.
It's the spies, man.
Dude, and there's the scene actually after he steals the knock list from hanging from the ceiling, and the guy who was using the bathroom reports it as, oh fuck, like they downloaded the knock list, they have it, and then goes to Kittredge, and Kittredge is talking to his boy, and they're like figuring out what to do, and they're like in like this war room. He's like whispering. He's like, and then the guy goes, well, what about this guy? He goes, that guy?
That guy?
I want him manning guard tower in Alaska by the end of the day. Just mail him his clothes. Like, what kind of statement is that, dude? Mail him his clothes. Yeah, send him to Alaska, just mail him his clothes, dude.
Fucking loser.
So good, dude.
Yeah, man.
Those
action movies were the best.
If you haven't seen Mission Impossible, sorry to cut you off. You have to see it. Dude.
Hulu?
I watched it on TV.
Oh, you can. I think Hulu has them all. Almost positive Hulu has them all.
Paramount.
Or they used to. Oh, Paramount has them all. Okay.
Fuck Paramount.
Hulu used
like
to.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 66%. You're out of your fucking mind.
They're out of course they are. They're out of their fucking mind.
Unbelievable, dude. You stupid fucks over there.
Fucking
Brian De Palma directed it.
So good.
So good. So good, dude.
Yeah, De Palma does some good shit.
So that was my first.
That's solid. That's a solid hit,
dude. So good, so good. My second one. We're gonna scroll down here now.
Yeah,
as you can, even though you can already kind of see it.
Yeah,
and the third one I'll keep hitting. Ex Machina, dude, came out in 2014, which I was very surprised about.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it came out like in the last couple of years to me.
Oh no, I remember when this came out. And it actually did pretty good.
No, yeah, so do I.
In the Oscars, I think it won a few Oscars.
Really?
It might have, or was it the Oscars, or what's the other ones? It got recognized for stuff.
British Independent Directors Guild of America, Academy Award for Best Visual Effects.
Visual effects. Okay,
there you go, dude.
Definitely,
visual effects.
It was pretty crazy, but it did really good. It was the story's kind of like weird, very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. But I will say this, and again, that's why I thought it came out like 2018 for some reason. But I was like, wow, like this has to be like a great like original story
Yeah.
that I've seen in a while. Like an original, like not a fucking remake, not based on a real event.
That's why it did so well.
Like it really is its own story. It's a standalone movie. It's not like let's make a fucking series, dude.
No franchising here.
I did watch it. I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Because and I think this is perhaps because of the crossover with HBO.
Yes.
That shit got lost because I went to my Max app and I searched Ex Machina and nothing showed up.
It's not even that. It's just that there's a lot of licenses being lost in general and going down because people.
Well,
are
I'm
making
saying
money.
it says it's on Max.
Yeah.
I'm saying and
That's
it
what I
wasn't
mean,
there,
yeah.
so maybe something got lost.
Something in the it keeps but
I came to Amazon.
when it does
Came to Amazon Prime. By the way, if you're Amazon Prime holder, you can get a free year of Grubhub for premium. Grubhub Plus for free. I did it. Make sure you cancel it in a year. I'll do it.
No,
but if
2 years, I think.
Really?
You should check because actually, when
24 months.
24 months.
24 motherfucking months. They really want you to forget about it. That's why they want you to forget about it. And now I'm gonna be sucking dicks like Manny. Dude, I'm excited because
I'm stoked about that.
Obviously, you know,
Uber's been fucking up lately.
Uber Eats is cool, and I want to see if there's any fucking you got type of scenarios with this one.
You know what though? The thing
but-
it's Amazon. So like every time I've done stuff with Amazon, it's been fucking legit. So I'm good. Like when they did everything with Whole Foods and stuff, it was like
with
Whole Foods. Free food, Amazon Prime, fucking food delivery was awesome.
All I'm saying though, because my gripe
Say
with Uber Eats, because the delivery fee wasn't really that much.
Yeah.
So for some places it's like 50 cents.
Yeah. But some places like fucking
some places like $2-3, $3.50.
I've seen like high ones. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's just like, you know, like Renee was saying before too. It's just like the processing fees. Like all of a sudden you put a meal in your card that's like $12, and all of a sudden you're paying $30, and you're like, what the fuck happened, dude?
Convenience.
So I'm gonna try Grubhub because obviously you talk about convenience. You're at home, you get Grubhub, it's great.
Yeah, watching a movie.
If it really does cut down on the fees and whatnot, you know, we'll see. But if it is just like I save $1.
I mean, it's no skin off your back for the next 2 years.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying, I don't use Grubhub and Uber Eats because of that. Like I am already not using it. It's not like I've been using Grubhub and I eat the money and I'm just like, whatever. I don't use these things.
Yeah.
So to really bring me in, it kind of has to be a little bit something special.
I use it so much because I'm always out in different places. So it's just easier to do that and having these. And sometimes like I have Uber One.
Right.
And
you do.
It takes off like a significant amount when it comes down to it, you know. But they've just kept on going up in price and stuff. So this Grubhub, I'm excited to test it out and
it's done it to a point where I go out and pick it up now.
Yeah. That's what I'm using the app for.
Fuck you, dude. Yep. I'm gonna go out and pick it up.
Yep. Very
and then to that, I don't have to use the app.
Exactly.
I could just call.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, I want these fucking things, bro.
Have
and
it
sometimes I make a cart on Uber Eats, and I still fucking call to have the cart ready, so I know it.
The only reason I do it from Uber is because it's easier for the place. They get their orders, you know, and they just go. And usually they don't fuck it up, but sometimes they fuck it up so bad.
So I watched this movie on Amazon Prime.
Yes, sir.
And so Gleason, that's the guy's last name in Mission Impossible 2, because his son is in Ex Machina, the redhead dude.
Yeah.
I forget his first name though.
He's the one that does it.
He's in Nishirin.
Yeah. Gleason.
His son's name is really weird.
Yeah, he's in Harry Potter. He's in
he's the eldest brother.
And
eldest Ron Weasley brother. And he's also in the new Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the cast, bro?
Go down. You missed it. You skipped it. It's right there. Stop. Go up.
Right there. Right there. Yeah. His name is Domhnall.
He Gleason, and his father.
His father is Brendan.
Brendan Gleeson.
Brendan Gleeson. Great guy.
Yeah, he was in also another movie. What's the? Oh, remember
Mission Impossible 2?
No. Ahead time or what?
Gangs of New York.
No, dude. Look at the thing right there. About Time.
Oh, About Time. Oh my god, that movie is like. It's okay. The movie's okay, dude. But it came out 2013. That movie. He follows up with Ex Machina. Love that for him.
So good. And homeboy over here, what's his name?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, is that his name?
This
yeah,
guy?
Oscar. Dude, he plays such an intense
Dude,
fucking role. It's so weird.
He's
He
great.
made me uncomfortable. Fuck.
I would hang out with him.
I
dude.
was like, you're in my zone. And he's on
honestly,
the screen.
if I was this Gleason boy coming into this house, so the storyline goes, this guy is like a coder at a tech company, which is basically Google.
Yeah, like
is how they describe it.
Yeah,
it's like a search engine, is what it is. So it's basically like they're the Google of this time in this movie, and he wins this contest. Or a lottery, wins a lottery within the company, to go on a trip with the boss, with the CEO,
to go to his house.
Well, it wasn't like specified. It was just like, oh, you're gonna spend a week with your CEO or whatever. So he wins it. He goes there. He's in like a bunker in the fucking mountains. The helicopter can't even get that far to the house. Like, whatever, dude. And he finds out that he's actually a part of an experiment called the Turing test.
Yeah, I forget what
Turing test, the Turing test, I believe, which is basically a test to see if a computer can interact with a person, and to see if the person can tell if it's a AI.
Yeah.
So this guy built an AI, which is the picture you saw in the watch list, is a woman. And this is where things kind of get weird, dude.
Yeah.
Because the woman, not to sound like a weirdo, but the actress, I suppose, playing the character, Ava, is like an attractive woman. So like the robot is kind of attractive, I guess.
Yeah,
if you want to go that way. But you're not really thinking about that at first, okay?
Yeah, it's the conversations that happen. It's like the weird, like, because it gets weirder.
It gets very quickly sexual.
Yeah. And seductive and very like strange,
dude.
which is, I guess, part of this thing. It's like, how can you tell?
Especially like when a guy, like a man, like think about like a man getting like fucked with like that.
Yeah.
Like flirted, teased,
But
like,
you also
he's not gonna be thinking about, oh, is this real? He's gonna be thinking about like
But that's the thing too. He's also like he's a really good scientist, I believe, right? He's like, or a good coder or whatever it is. And so like he's fucking fascinated by it.
Yeah.
He's like, at first he's like, what the fuck? Like, he's having these conversations with her and all this stuff, and he gets kind of into it, but it is very, very weird.
Right. And he is smart, and he uses a great analogy actually in the beginning of the movie where he's like, it's like playing chess against your computer, like on your computer, like, yes, like this, the computer may be better at you at chess, it'll be beating you every game, but it's like, does the computer know it's playing chess? Does the computer know it's playing a human playing chess?
Does it know that it's like,
is it
what's the point
aware
of winning?
Yeah, is it aware of
winning?
what it's and that's the distinction between like that's what the test is. Like, like you could talk to an AI and it can prompt you questions, answers, responses, whatever. But can it make, like, does it know?
Can it understand?
Does it understand what's happening in life? Does it understand itself? Is it aware of itself, basically, Well,
it goes back to like the age-old question of AI and how AI can take over, and then what are those things?
And this is basically how, when you build a sexy robot that is aware.
Yeah.
And Oscar Isaac does a great job in this movie. I was actually really impressed with his acting. And again, like thinking it's 2014, I really didn't hear of Oscar Isaac until Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then obviously you see Moon Knight, you see Dune too.
Yeah.
And I remember I vaguely recognized him, but again, nothing crazy. And he looks great in this movie. The shaved head, the beard,
took
like
me forever to watch. Like,
really?
Yeah. I was like, I had it in, I knew it was a great movie, and I knew it was something that had won awards and did well,
right?
But I couldn't like sit down and watch it. And then when I finally did, I was like, fuck, like I've been waiting. Like I should have watched it much sooner. But it's like, I'm also happy I watched it when I did, because I can understand it a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't watch it in 2014.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch this little dance scene though from it.
Little
remember the dance scene? Dude?
Oh yeah, dancing was weird.
Again, starts off really weird.
Oscar
Really
Isaac's
weird,
so
dude.
weird.
He is such a fucking weirdo. But we're gonna watch it, and I'm gonna I did that wrong. It's okay. I'm gonna have to skip through, I think, a little bit of this. Yeah, because this is the weird part.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, dude. Again, okay, so give you a little prompt. I don't blow anything away here. For anyone who hasn't watched this movie. But this is the assistant of the CEO, and this is the coder guy, Gleason, and she doesn't speak English. And I guess she just kind of started, like, he bumped into her here. She just like weirdly starts undressing, and he's like, no, stop, no, stop, no, stop. And the CEO, Oscar Isaac, walks in.
He goes, no, keep on going.
Yeah. And again, very weird, but it's funny, dude. Again, there's a line, there's delivery here. Just watch it, dude.
However, you would not be wasting your time if you were dancing with her.
And she just goes off to dance,
like,
dude.
yeah, let's dance.
Just starts dancing, dude.
Go ahead, dance with her. Dance with her. No? You
And
don't
he's
like
just
dancing?
so perplexed, dude.
She does. Come on, buddy. After a long day of Turing tests, you gotta unwind.
What were you doing with Ava?
What?
You tore up her picture.
I'm gonna tear up the fucking dance floor, dude. Check it out.
What a line, dude. Look at him, just getting to it right away. Yep, here we go. Ooh.
Everybody's busy.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Caleb.
Great fucking food. Oh, wow. Damn.
What a way to cut, dude.
I
That was
know,
good.
dude.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the watch.
And
Definitely.
it is like it is so weird, and it does build suspense. But then there's some scenes like that just totally like pulls you out of the story for a second. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, the song is good. There's dancing really well.
And see how quickly it cuts.
Yeah.
Just like this muted hallway,
Right.
Just then, and it's like no music anymore.
And
it's
then
just like
you-
bland, and you're like,
it
fuck,
brings
like,
you back. Like,
what just
wow.
happened?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude. Like, it is a really well made movie.
Because you
I was
feel like you're that
surprised.
guy. You
Yeah.
feel like you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Looking
Gleason
around.
does a great job
Yeah.
in having like everyone's response. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like,
I'm gonna tear up his dance
Right.
floor.
yeah.
Oh my god, what a fucking line!
Yeah.
And then he goes and
And he
tears
fucking
up the
tears it
fucking
up, dude. He
dance floor.
follows it up.
dude, with some 70s moves right,
Right?
there, man.
Oh,
Fuck.
so cool, dude.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, dude. So it really is a good movie. I'm not gonna give too much away. Just because it's a good movie
out there and watch
that kind of fell under my radar. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of surprised at that.
And it's fallen under a lot of people's radar.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So if you go out there and check it out again, it could be now. Maybe it's on Max, but I don't know.
Who knows?
But your safe bet, dude.
Safe betting.
Get into the Amazon Prime, Grubhub.
Amazon Prime guy.
Refer, by the way, says I would love a robot girlfriend. It's interesting because they do specify that she has a robot vagina.
They do.
And she gets pleasure.
Yeah. She feels. That's
She
the other,
feels
the other
it,
part.
dude.
Yeah. It's weird.
She's like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Why?
And that's why it really is a great story because like Oscar
thinking
Isaac's
a lot.
storyline is such.
Yeah. Yeah. You're thinking
I
a lot.
suppose you're thinking a lot.
You're thinking a lot.
But he's such like his story, like his character is so like ego driven. Like he loves.
Oh yeah.
I forget the phrase there is. Because he says like this, like he's telling the coder like you're gonna be a part of one of the greatest discoveries of mankind.
Yeah.
And he goes with a discovery like this, like it's not mankind, it's discovery of gods.
Yeah.
Because you're building a race, you're building a civilization basically with this AI, like this woman.
Yeah, it could change. It could very well. He knows,
and that's what
knows
he
it's gonna change.
like, it clicks.
But
in
that's
him, and he
how
goes,
that's how those people
I'm
are.
a
man.
god, is what he
Yeah.
said. Like afterwards, like I'm a god.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not feel that way when you
Yeah.
create literally life like that? And that's what he's trying to create.
And I will say too, like as I was saying, it's like a standalone movie. It does like it. I think it ends well.
Yeah.
Like, the ending was good.
Yeah. I think overall it is a good movie.
Yeah. It really is.
And the
from
story,
top
and
to
it's
bottom.
a good story. It's something that we hadn't seen.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, man. It's like that's how you're gonna get it if you can write up a story. I mean, every story kind of has been told.
Right. No, yeah, literally.
It's tough. It's tough
It is
to
super
really
tough, dude.
like,
and especially the AI story.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done AI takes over the world.
yeah.
We've done that.
And even now, just like how many movies come out a day that you
Yeah.
probably have no idea about that someone made and got funding for, and it's probably the same idea, but like that's what happens.
Right.
Is then fucking 10 years later, the same movie comes out, but somebody big does it, and then you're like, what the fuck? I've seen this before. Like,
I forget who directed this movie. But it really, it's like it's just like simple, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
I mean, you're in a bunker.
3 people in a bunker.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of it. You have to make
Alex
it.
Garland.
Alex Garland. What else did he do? He had
28 Days Later.
Oh yeah. That was a fucking good one.
That's a great movie. Interesting.
Yeah. It'd be fun to direct a movie.
Especially a movie like this, where it is like, it's just it's fundamentally sound too. Dervs.
He directed the day. Oh, is that Dervs or Days?
Devs.
Oh, I thought that was the Days. I was like, wait a minute. Can't
imagine.
Read shit. I got bad eyes from here.
Oh yeah, computer engineering investigates the secret development division in her company, which she believes behind the disappearance of her boyfriend.
Shit. Oh, FX.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's on Hulu.
Yeah, FX usually put.
They do.
You know, they get some good shows. They have a lot of dramatic shows.
Yeah,
really
yeah. But then they're funny. They have some funny shows.
Oh yeah, then
too.
they pick up some real. Funny
they have like Dave,
yeah.
right? And then back in the day, they had Wilfred.
Oh yeah, Wilfred was my favorite.
There was something else. There was always a back-to-back on Hulu that on FX that I watched. It was Wilfred and Archer. No,
Archer.
Archer obviously was great too, but there was another show on after Wilfred that was really good on FX, and it was I thought like a comedy.
I
like,
fucking love Wilfred.
So funny, dude.
So
like I don't know whatever happened to them.
Fucked up. Nothing. They just. I
Fit
think
down.
it ended. I think I've seen the whole thing.
I may have, honestly.
And then I think I watched some of the Australian version, which is the original version. Yeah. There was a little time where Australia had some fucking great comedies coming out.
Fight of the Conchords, right? They were Australian.
Were they?
I think so. They weren't English.
No, I don't remember. I never actually really watched that show that much.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
my 80 senses are tingling.
I wonder why. Bang, baby. My third pick on my watch list, Spider-Man Deuce, baby.
I feel like this is how this has gone. Like there wasn't much to watch new this week. Everything's oldies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there really wasn't a lot. We just started watching something new this week. Yesterday. You know?
Yeah, it's insane.
So I absolutely love Spider-Man, obviously, Tobey Maguire. Spider-Man 2 sets you up for this. I watched it at home.
Which one's 2 again? Who's the villains?
Oh, Doc Ock, baby.
Doc Ock, right.
Alfred Molina.
Yeah.
And
I just saw him back in the last of the Spider-Man.
Yeah, with No Way Home.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Far From Home.
Far From No Way Home. No Way Home.
Because there's a Far From Home and then there's
Far
No
From
Way
Home.
Home.
Is the first one, and then
of course, let's make the titles so similar. Everyone mixes them up. But this one, there's no way to mix up because it's just Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Just Spider-Man 2, dude. The follow-up to 1. The direct continuation.
1, 2.
2. And it's just, again, like, you know, Spider-Man 1, we know with Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Great, dude.
James Franco,
of course, who's in the second one. And again, they continue their relationship, you know, watching this movie kind of unfold. Again, a lot going on because you have, you know, James Franco's character, Harry Osborn, is trying to obviously cope with his father's death.
Yep.
And then also cope with the fact that Peter Parker, his best friend, is friends with Spider-Man, the guy he knows
killed his father.
At least as far as he knows, is friends with Spider-Man, the guy who killed his father. Doesn't really know yet,
yeah,
you know, at this point in the beginning of the film that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, he's trying to, again, while coping with all this, try to make a name for himself and not just be Norman Osborn's son.
Yeah.
So he's trying to make a breakthrough in science, in energy.
Anything he can find.
Alfred Molina comes in, the doctor, dude, with the precious tritium. Okay, dude, and
So
his
many cool
fucking
names.
6 arms, dude.
Yeah.
I know, and it's so funny because, of course, it's like the demonstration of the, you know, controlling the power of the sun. And it's like, oh, you got these 8 arms. How do you control them? Well, there's a microchip on my neck right here. As long as this microchip is intact, I will have complete control. Well, wouldn't you guess what happens next, dude? The microchip gets destroyed in an accident during the science experiment. The arms now control him. And how about his wife getting shards full of glass to die, dude?
Death to you by a
Like,
1,000 cuts.
Again, dude, like Spider-Man. I mean, these Spider-Man movies weren't like,
but it was still comic booky.
It was comic booky, but also again, like the first one, Green Goblin was scary as fuck. Getting Aunt May, and he's like, "Finish it," and she's like saying the Hail Mary, whatever. Whatever fucking prayer, dude. No, it was either Hail Mary or Our Father. I want to say it was deliver us from evil.
Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace. Yeah, it's Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Hail Mary.
And then this one, this like, yeah, they don't show it, but I mean, you see, and the way they show it is cool because they like the shard is coming, you see the reflection of her, like, no, and then it's him reacting to her getting fucking like some Final Destination.
See you later, alligator.
And it's just a great movie. I mean, Alfred Molina is a great guy. You really kind of feel for him.
Yeah.
Because in the end, they make him a good guy.
Yeah.
And
which they do again in the last one.
Yeah, in the most recent one too, rightfully so. And you really love that comeback story. And of course, this is where you do have the remnants of the Green Goblin kind of tormenting Harry Osborn. Harry does see Peter Parker as Spider-Man 2 in this one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a great stuff. Mary Jane marrying the fucking
what's his face?
The Daily Bugle's guy's son, who's the astronaut dude. And how about him? He's supposed to be a villain, that astronaut dude.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
I forget what villain he's supposed to turn into.
He'll pop up.
But he gets pissed because Mary Jane, of course, ends up going with Spider-Man, dude.
They're meant to be.
Kirsten Dunst, dude. Just having a great time.
Upside down kisses.
Upside down kisses, dude.
Is that the first one or the second one?
Dude, it's the first one.
Yeah.
But in the second one, you can tell when she's starting to still want to maybe second guess and go back to Spider-Man, and she's chilling with the astronaut dude at home, and he's laying down on the couch, and she tries to emulate the upside down kiss. Yeah. And you just kind of feel for this guy because this guy, he's a nice guy. He's an astronaut, military man. Has the work, worked hard to get to where he is,
but he's just not Peter Parker.
But unfortunately, Mary Jane is a confused young woman. Yeah. Obviously, she's stuck between this guy who's probably like, normalcy, a normal marriage, have some kids, family, whatever. He works hard. That's great. But then also she just feels the thrill of Spider-Man dick. She's just obviously like the other, it is Peter Parker, my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's been an asshole, but now it's like, oh wow, like he's Spider-Man. That's why he's been like flaky.
That's why he's gone away. Yeah.
And I like Spider-Man.
I know you do, buddy.
I love Spider-Man.
I know you do.
I just saw someone walking up the stairs with a fucking pizza box. Speaking of Spider-Man, because you do it for pizzas and Spider-Man. Dude. But what a great movie, dude. Spider-Man 2, and of course the trilogy, the follow-up, Spider-Man 3,
just keeps on
even
going.
So good. I guess for some reason I got caught up in these old Marvel because a couple of past weeks I watched the original X-Men.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. I guess I'm getting caught up in this one.
It's very good.
Yeah, dude, it really is good. I'm sorry, I like to write down
when you talk about pizza.
Every single time
pizza.
I mention pizza. We had pizza last night in the game corner. I don't know if you saw, dude. Beverly's. You should come in one night when we do the
I was
multiplayer.
Thinking
dude.
about it last night, and I ended up not being able to, but I wanted to.
It's
I
fine.
even asked. I was like, "Yo, wifey, can you do it again?" She goes, "Yeah, you can." And then it ended up not working out, but I almost popped in.
Oh, that would have been dope, dude. You would have had some pizza.
I would have had some pizza.
Fucking bacon pizza. Do we had a large bacon extra crisp and then a small cheese, dude?
Sounds delicious.
And we recognized something from Beverly's. We recognized something.
What'd you recognize?
That when you order the small cheese, the ratio of cheese is like it's the same amount of cheese they use for a small pie, but there's less dough, so it's a thicker piece of cheese on it.
Oh.
So it tastes fucking good, dude.
Cheesy. Yeah, write that down. Cheesy.
No, I like to write down like, oh, like this is something I could watch for next week.
Oh yeah, you got to watch all the new stuff, huh? And then the old stuff that we talk about. I always say that I'm gonna write it down and I forget, and then I look in my notes and there's a fucking note that just says things to watch, and I always fucking have the same thing because I forget to write them down.
Yeah, I know, so annoying. Dude.
It's fucking annoying.
Desara, I gotta put that down.
Desara, that's another one. Yep, we gotta watch that. I might watch that for Friday. I've been on a kick too. I've been watching Friday the 13th for the past since Friday.
I saw, dude. This is a great segue into your watch list, actually.
Well, I'm not even going to talk about it because I think I got to talk about it on Friday. I think that's a good thing for me to talk about on Friday.
Oh, really? Because
I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done yet?
Yeah, I'm not done yet.
Okay, word. Yeah, we can push it back.
I'm on Jason X. I think I just finished Jason Goes to Hell.
That's funny.
Yeah. After Jason takes Manhattan.
What?
Dude.
That's what it's called?
Yeah. The 6th or the 7th one, I think it is. Called Jason Goes. Jason takes Manhattan. Fucking awesome.
Scott Reeves.
Yeah. So like I had never watched all of them. And I had watched the first one, of course, and I didn't watch the second one. And I didn't realize that literally, like, the storylines, they get up until this point, they weren't as crazy. But this point, it starts getting to the point where he's like, it's like a soul, and he's got to go to hell, and blah, blah, blah. So it gets a little, because this one's in 93, I think, or 89.
it says.
The next one's in 93, yeah. So, like, and you also see the change in, like, the type of movie, the type of slasher movie, the quality goes up. But their storyline goes through the entire thing.
Right.
Like every story goes back to something that happened and it just keeps on showing and you start seeing the evolution. It's fucking awesome. I forgot. It's so good. So yeah, I'm on X right now. And at the end of, I think, yeah, at the end of this one, it showed Freddy's claw coming up to grab the mask as it's like the next one's going to be something like that. But I think it's the 11th one that's like that.
Oh, so Jason goes to hell?
Yeah. Is the 9th one. And then the 10th one is X.
And then after
this is Freddy versus Jason.
Right.
And then the last Friday the 13th that came out in, I think, like 2016.
Wow.
Yeah.
So funny. Look at these titles.
Dude.
It's like Friday the 13th, part 1, part 2, part 3. And then Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Yeah.
And then a new beginning.
So like 1 through 4 have a storyline. The 5th one starts. It says a new beginning, but it's like it's just interesting because it does transfer pretty good up until Manhattan, I think it was. But we'll talk about it on Friday, I think. It's good.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
It's been fun to watch.
Push it off, dude. Wow, dude. So funny. I had that mask growing up.
Yeah, but you like now you're like, wait a minute.
And I never knew what it was from, to be honest.
Oh, dude, and the amount of Jasons that you see like underneath the mask, they all get weirder. Things get weirder, fucked up.
I mean, this one looks so fucking weird.
Well, that's the new one.
That's Jason X.
Yeah, that's a newer one. That's 2001. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? How has that happened?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, there is cartoon form.
Just killing it. And that's the other thing, too. Some of these kills have been fucking a prime time.
Really?
Oh, dude. The amount of things, the amount of objects that he has put through people's sternum and head and eyeball and ear and just like so fucked. Every weapon you can think of, he's used.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, David Cronenberg was in this?
I actually watched him in this last one punch a guy through his chest
with his fist,
right through his chest.
That's awesome, dude.
And my favorite part is that like all the older ones, all the stuff you always see is at the behind the character shot looking into the mirror.
Yeah, classic.
And then all of a sudden, it's a cat. Fucking A. And the first ones are all like, hey, it's just fucking teenagers. Let's go fuck.
Yeah, classic, dude.
Fucking. So many people die fucking. So many spears through like double people. It's amazing. Heads being ripped off. I saw him punch a dude's head off.
Are you serious?
Dude, uppercutted this kid. So I think this is Manhattan. This is, again, where it started to get fucking a little too crazy because they make him into like pretty much an immortal at that point.
Right.
Before it was like you find the end being like, oh, this guy might have been him or this is this and coming out of the fucking water and pulling someone in. But on this one, they're in Manhattan. They're somewhere, and this kid tries to fight him. He starts punching him, and the whole scene is him punching him for like a minute, and you see him get tired.
Oh my
you
god!
See him, and he's like, ugh. And then all of a sudden, you see Jason square up, boom, uppercut. Kid's head pops off. Fucking rolls off from the top of I think it was the top of a building or something. I was
awesome.
laughing so hard. I was just right up. So it's I'll tell you more when I watch it. The rest, finish them up on for Friday.
All right, words. You want to do your watch list on Friday?
No. I'll do my. I don't even think this was on. The first one was on my watch list. We'll start with that. All right, the first one. I mean,
okay, word.
The first one is just a classic to talk about, and I hadn't seen it in a while. So seeing the storyline, you finding out that, it's the mother. But again, it's like, I can only imagine being back in the day and watching that because it can be scary. It can be scared the shit out of you. I wouldn't go fucking camping. Back in the day, they were watching that shit every summer. They go to camp. And it was just like, you can't get away from this thing. And when you first see the mother show up, it's like, oh, I'm not afraid. And fucking, just so many creepy things. And when Jason comes out of the water at the end, and you're just like, what the fuck just happened? What thing came out of that water? And you just, it's such a good start to this whole series.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives a lot of options. And again, because of the storyline, like throughout all fucking 10 of them,
right?
It's like, Camp Crystal Lake, they changed the name, but it's really Camp Crystal Lake. Oh, we got to go check out Camp Crystal Lake. Like, you sit there and you're going like, yeah, these kids are just going to get fucked up, and that's all they do. I mean, every one up until that has been like, yeah, this guy lasted from the last one. Let's see what his story is, and some of them get killed off at the beginning of the next movie immediately. You're like, oh,
sick,
cool, all right. And a lot of them start with a full recap of like the last scene from the last movie. So that's like why, like watching them straight, you just go, oh, I get it now. Like I can only imagine. And a lot of these came out like year by year. So I think like the first 4 were like boom, 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 boom. So every year you're like, oh, the new one's coming out.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So and they leave you with those cliffhangers of just like, oh, I'm ready to see what happens next. Like what's gonna go down? Like, oh, did they really kill him? And they always leave you with that last shot of like maybe his eyeball moves, or maybe his arm comes up.
Classic.
Maybe, and then there's different stories of like, oh, this guy killed my family and he wants to revenge. And that's how it moves on to the next story when it goes into the 4th and 5th. But it's just your classic slasher movie. Original one, competing with Halloween and all that stuff at the time. And it's just a fucking classic. And it was fun to be able to see them all straight.
Where'd you watch it? You watched it on Showtime, it says?
Showtime, yeah. Showtime has them all.
That's sick.
Yeah. I was stoked. I wanted to watch something old, and I wanted to watch something that was like lengthy and I could get into it. And this was totally it. So if you haven't seen them all straight, get after it, because it's fun to watch.
I'll get after it, dude.
Get after it. What else did I have?
Blue Streak,
dude.
Netflix.
I forgot about this. Have you seen this?
Jeez, years ago,
dude. I forget how funny Martin Lawrence was. I mean, he still is, but when he was really in there, and Chappelle, when he fucking puts him up and he's interrogating him in the thing and just pinning him, like, oh, that's just the way he does it, And then this character, of course, on screen right now with the freaking ties in his hair with the fake teeth up front.
And
so pretty
glasses,
much the story
dude.
is this guy he does a bank robbery, and him and his partner, I forget what happens, but they he hides the money, goes to jail, and then when he comes back out, he's trying to find it, but he finds out that it's a police station now, and he ends up impersonating a cop, but like, going through the whole trying to get his partner, his old partner to catch him and try to get all the diamonds or money, whatever the hell it was. But it's just your typical cop comedy, Martin Lawrence time, just coming out with all these funny little like dramedy movies. And it's just a fun movie to watch.
It is.
And again, Martin Lawrence was fucking hysterical, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's just like, it pretty much reminds me of like a Beverly Hills Cop type thing, but like it just revisited with a guy that is a con artist at that point. But it was one of those that I was like, I got nothing else to watch. Let me rewatch this, and forgot how funny it was.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And Luke Wilson's in it too. And he's always like, oh man, he's always doing it like that.
Yeah, he is.
I want to be like him. But it was a fun one to rewatch. So if you have time, give that one. That's just funny. Action packed.
36% Rotten Tomatoes.
Fucking haters. Next thing you tell me is that Big Mama's House isn't a fucking good movie. Get the fuck out of here.
Geez. Actually, I wonder what Rotten Tomatoes gave Ex Machina at 92%.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Big Mama's House, you say?
Big Mama's House. Remember that movie?
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes? No.
No Rotten Tomatoes. It's not even on there. Like fuck.
Big Mama's House was great. What else was really good of his? Black Knight, obviously.
Black Knight's awesome.
National
Bad
Security,
Boys,
dude.
National Security,
Oh yeah, Bad
yeah.
Boys, of course.
Yeah.
30% Rotten
30%.
Tomatoes, dude. Nothing crazy.
It was just a goofy. I mean, that was one of those. That was again at the time where like they were doing all these. Eddie Murphy was probably doing
Nutty Professor.
Yeah, at that time around something like that. So you were getting all these comedians dressing up as as different characters and
fat characters,
or just all different characters or being the same.
Yeah.
Even
one
fucking
guy.
Mike Myers was doing it too.
Oh yeah, dude. Fat bastard.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil.
He was playing so many roles. It was awesome.
So ridiculous.
I love that series. That's another one I should probably watch again.
Austin Powers.
First few of those, yeah.
Dude, we have it here, DVD.
I bet we do.
I bet we do.
It's amazing.
I said we do.
Ooh.
All right, what was the last thing on your watch?
Last thing was actually when HBO switched to Max. One of the things they dropped was this documentary on Warner Brothers, and it was I believe
interested in it.
It was a 4-parter, and it's dude, you just get a lot of. It's pretty much being like, because it's their 100th.
It's like, hey, look at us.
Yeah, check us out. We did this during our history.
Yeah. That's
and
why
we were the different. And but it actually, when you learn about the history of how Warner Brothers was started by the brothers, like it was they have come up with a lot of. They pushed the envelope a lot. They took a side when a lot of people wouldn't take a side. They They did movies that a lot of places weren't going to do, and they just pretty much were like, hey, we're going to hire the best directors, the best people, and let them fucking go do their job.
Right.
And that's why they got so popular, because they had Kubrick, they had fucking Scorsese, they had fucking Spielberg, they had everybody. They would get these what's his face? Tim Burton for Batman. And so like
that's right.
all four of these episodes go into specific things. So like the first one is the history of it and how it got started. And, they bought this other company and they brought in their talent. Like then they start talking about some of the franchises that do the best, some of the TV that does the best, because they've had a lot of TV that did great too.
Looney Tunes?
Friends. Yeah. They talk about Looney Tunes. Friends is one of those shows that changed everything. They talk about Big Bang Theory, which,
sucked.
Two ends of it, but created it did something in the industry.
I can do something.
I know you can.
Yeah.
I know you can. But they also, a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you didn't know about. They talk. So it is fun. I didn't know that when Sony got their Burbank, or when Sony got their studios, and officially Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers was actually 50-50 with Columbia.
Oh,
so they had one. They were about that. So then when they sold, Columbia turned to Sony. Sony bought Columbia, I think it was, and they moved to their new place, which I believe is in Burbank.
Right.
Warner was finally back. They had their whole lot, and so they had they did a whole ceremony where they lit up the water tower again.
It's cool
and all that stuff. Another show, ER. Was a fucking just
slaps, dude. Yeah,
just breakthrough. Yeah. So it was really cool. It was a lot of history, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you didn't know about. It was good, and of course, well made. Fucking narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Oh, really? Of course,
of course.
Dude.
I mean, because he also, you had Unforgiven with whatchamacallit, who's the director? Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood was big at the time with Warner when he first started, so he was making movies all the time, and he was one of the ones that always came under budget, so they fucking loved him.
Nice.
But he made all of his best. Dirty Harrys were made on there, where people weren't used to having that anti-hero,
right?
And it's good. And also recently it comes back to My Rich Asian Family, right? Was that the movie?
Crazy Rich Asians?
Crazy Rich Asians, yeah. Crazy Rich Asian was one of the first ones that, brought that voice out, and they took a chance at because no one wanted to. And then, they came out with all these movies that really push limits when you look at their actual, background.
Right.
And they revived Batman.
Yeah, literally.
Revived Batman hard with fucking
Tim
Christopher
Burton
Nolan.
and you're talking
no,
about
I'm talking about the new one, because they talk about the first one, and they say, makes sense. You know, they bring everybody in, they talk. And again, all these stars are talking too.
Right.
Every section has the people that were part of it. They talk about, like,
That's
they talk
cool.
about The Matrix. The Matrix was another revolutionary fucking movie, and Keanu Reeves is sitting there talking about it. So, like, it's really, they
They
did
have the
well with
Wachowskis in it?
Huh?
Were the Wachowski?
No, they weren't. They didn't bring them on. They just mentioned that they were the ones who created it, and they were, it was like,
what about
just put everything.
Christian Bale in it?
No, but Christopher
Christopher
Nolan
Nolan
talked
was-
about the whole thing. Yeah,
He's all right, that guy.
Yeah.
He seems like a weird guy to talk to sometimes.
Well, he's one of those. He seems pompous.
He does seem pompous.
Very like
the way he looks reminds me of the dude in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Alexander Skarsgård, not Alexander Skarsgård, but the Skarsgård guy.
Yeah.
The father.
The father.
Who's in with the scarf under the lapels of the jacket.
Dick.
Yeah, dude. He's talking about math being all sexy.
Yeah,
They get the fuck out of here.
No, but it was really cool to see it, because it's like when I actually
Stellan.
went to the Warner Brothers studio.
Oh, no
back in the
kidding.
day. Yeah, I believe it's got to be like 10 years.
They let you
ago.
just walk on?
No, you can do tours.
Nice,
Some
dude.
really good tours. Like they show you through everything. You should go through all the sets.
Did you
go
sneak
through-
away from the tour group and do
try
your
to
own
get in
tour?
there. Yeah, I tried. But it was cool, and it's cool. Like the lots are awesome.
I bet.
And of course they give you history in there, and I mean, once you go see it, you realize like, you can see one set that's been in like everything.
Really?
Yeah,
that's sick.
It's like I've seen it in so many things. They had what's that show with the mom and the daughter that live in Connecticut? Gilmore Girls. So the Gilmore Girls, you can see in that show that the center of that town, it's like a gazebo. It's in like so many fucking shows. So many shows just created differently. Like it looks a little bit different, but it's in every fucking show.
That's mad funny.
And it's awesome. And you realize it because you like when I went to go see it, and there's a pond that's famous. Like you see it in so many movies, and you don't realize because you can shoot some spots in different ways for lighting, so many different possibilities that sometimes you don't realize. But then when you see certain things and you see like behind the scenes photos, you're like, oh shit, that's right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's the city. You could like you walk through these sets when you go to these tours, and you're like, oh, this is New York in the middle of fucking LA. So it's really cool. So seeing that behind the scenes stuff and seeing some of the executives talk about it, seeing where they were in history, and it was a good one. And it was 4 episodes, easy to watch.
That's dope.
Narrated beautifully by Morgan Freeman. How much easier on the ears could that be?
It can't.
Beautiful.
That's sick, dude. I'm glad that it was good. Yeah, I saw coming attractions for it, and I was like, wow, it just seems like a big stroke job. That documentary, dude.
It technically is.
Yeah, but
because
it's still
it's actually you learn some cool behind the scenes stuff, and how it just because back in the day it was a shit show. Like they were one of the smaller companies that came up. So it's interesting to see all the stuff that comes, and you forget how much stuff is Warner.
A lot.
Yeah. So it was fun. 100 years ain't a joke.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and with a lot of studios and a lot of production companies closing, it's like they're still going. Still going.
I'd like to visit that.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Be a phone. Be a fun one.
Be a phone.
Yeah.
I'll be a phone, dude.
Be a phoner.
Be a phoner, dude.
Yeah.
Well, great watch list, bud.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's it.
I think that is that.
That is that, dude. You got anything else, Manny?
I got nothing, bro.
Nothing at all, dude?
Nothing.
All right, people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Thanks for coming out.
This is going to be us. No, but really, thank you guys. Thank everyone for coming in here, tuning in. Prefer Mike, Henry, the Bronx 718, dude, Renee in the studio,
Brian,
love that, Brian Barnaby as well,
Mad
dude.
Dog to start, baby.
I hope you guys enjoyed our watch list. They were really good this week, dude.
Yeah,
honestly, everything I watched, I was like really happy with.
For not having something new.
Yeah,
too new at least.
You watched something new.
Yeah, a little new.
And then something really old.
Then really, really, really old. And then things that are even older than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, slasher movies. Yeah, so many murders.
But if you guys don't remember what our watch lists are, check us out on Instagram and on Twitter. Downtime TV, actually. They're up there, dude.
They're up there.
For as far as the eye can see, they're up there. While you're looking up Downtime stuff, you can go over to YouTube. Check us out on YouTube if you haven't already. Sub to Downtime if you haven't already. Put on the notifications option if you haven't already, so you know exactly when we'll be live. When we'll be live next, Manny? Friday at noon, dude. You'll be in studio, correct?
Oh, I'll be in studio, but this might be the last time for a little while.
Oh, right, baby. That's great because I think Jay's coming back.
Oh, baby Jay.
When did Jay leave? On Wednesday of last week?
Did he?
And he was gone for his 10-day trip. So
he might be landing on that day.
I'm gonna land on you, big boy.
Already.
Yeah, no, he probably won't be in studio, but like this weekend he's coming.
He'll be on U.S.
I think
territory.
like yeah, exactly. He'll be in the U.S.
In the
finally,
US.
probably
Back
with a
in.
red coat on though. That's fucking treacherous piece of shit.
You silly motherfucker.
But I think like Monday morning is his like back in his desk at work in his apartment, our apartment.
Yeah,
because we live together
forever.
Yeah, Michael's really jealous about it. Actually,
I bet he is.
But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and yeah, we're back here on noon on Friday. Watch something new this week. There are some things out there. We gave you a bunch to watch. Watch some things on our watch list and see if you enjoy them. If you want to watch along with Manny, you can watch every single Jason Friday the 13th movie.
Jason.
This
we'll
week.
talk about it. I'll go through the whole thing and what it connects them. And
what it connects them
and how it's connected.
Is there a 13th Friday coming up here?
I hope so.
Because the way you said, for some reason, when you said, "Oh, we're gonna do it on Friday,"
the reason I said it was because I haven't finished them all.
Yeah,
and I want to watch them all and have it all fresh. Even though I'm gonna probably be watching the days until I'm finished first, because I gotta watch that thing now.
Yeah, watch the fucking days.
There's 8 episodes of that. I'll be talking about that too. I think that's gonna be a real good one to talk about, because if it stays as good as I've felt it has gone, it's gonna be fucking killer to see what happens in the next 5 episodes. But it could fuck up. It could go downhill very quickly. So in the meantime, go watch the rest of our YouTube videos.
Yeah, dude. And have a nice day, guys.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.